Aye. Aye. All opposed will say nay. The ayes have it. The measures are reported favorably to the Senate. We'll now proceed to consideration of S73. Does any member wish to offer an amendment? Hearing none, if there is no further debate on the question is on the adoption of the bill. All those in favor?
Senator Peters, could I speak to the bill?
Yes, Senator Paul.
I think the bill is well intentioned. I do worry about some of the unintended consequences of this. For example, there are companies like GE Appliance is now owned by the Chinese. They don't make drones, but a bill like this could ban a company like GE Appliance for participating. We have a company, once again, doesn't make drones, but it's owned by the Chinese in Kentucky, and they've been banned from government contracts, but they employ 1,500 Kentuckians. GE Appliance employs thousands of Kentuckians. So my concern here is that a lot of the parts come from China, 70% of the market's China. There's also quite a few entities that were worried about this. In the last administration, OMB, U.S. Department of Agriculture, U.S. Department of Interior, state governments, police departments, land-grant universities, rural electric cooperatives, American Petroleum Institute, Drone Service Providers Alliance, Information Technology, and Innovation Foundation. There's a lot of people that are worried about what this will do to their ability to use drones in their daily business because so much of it is controlled by the Chinese. And I guess the analogy I would make is that I wish all of the pharmaceuticals were made in our country, but if we were to outlaw the supply chain from China, we might not have pharmaceuticals, you know. And I think the same has the danger of happening here, where the government is a big user of drones, that all of a sudden this might be very, very disruptive. I also am concerned about the unintended consequence of maybe hurting American workers who work for companies that happen to be owned by the Chinese. And that's part of the problem I think we have in general with the overall debate on Buy America, is that the world is so interconnected that a lot of companies are owned by and partially owned by people in China. And sometimes interdependence is actually a good thing. I don't completely disagree with the idea of Buy America either. But on this, I will oppose the bill mainly because of my concern of the unintended consequences of hurting American job owners who actually may be working for a business that might be owned by the Chinese. I'd be happy to hear a response if you would.
Senator Scott?
Sure. Well, first off, I acknowledge it's, your concerns completely. I just think that we've got to realize that Chinese companies are, selling drones here, and they're going to be used to spy on Americans, and we're doing very little to stop it. And that's why I believe we've got to stop buying Chinese-made drones. I think it's as simple as that. I don't want them to be spying on Americans. I think China's a despicable government. It's despicable what they've done to the Uyghurs, to harvesting organs, they took over the basic rights of Hong Kong citizens. Now they're threatening Taiwan. And I think we've got to start standing up.
Hearing no other debate, the question is on the question is on whether to favorably report S73. All those in favor will say aye. Aye. All those opposed, nay.
Nay. Mr. Chairman, could I be recorded as a no and ask unanimous consent to enter into the record a letter?
So ordered. Opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The bill is favorably reported. We'll now proceed to consideration of S1351, Safeguarding America Innovation Act. Is there anyone who wishes to offer an amendment to? We'll now proceed to consideration of S1351, Safeguarding America Innovation Act. Is there anyone who wishes to offer an amendment to the bill? Question, seeing none, the question is on whether to favorably report S1351. All those in favor will say aye. Aye. Senator Padilla would be recorded as a no. It is Senator Sinema. Great. Senator Sinema recorded as a no as well.
Mr. Chairman?
Senator Ossoff.
Just a brief statement. I intend to support the committee's work to report this bill. favorably, and I want to observe that there are ongoing conversations about ensuring that the legislation doesn't bar the entry of entire classes of person. There's been significant progress made on that front. I want to thank Ranking Member Portman for your continued